Okay, YouTube, I'm gonna tell you about Pro Style amplifiers. If you're in the market for a nice high-end setup without breaking the bank, this is the way to go. Pro Style amplifiers. And if you're the kind of guy that is a Bose guy, this video is not for you. And if you're the guy that spend 70 grand on your system, this ain't the video for you either. But the reason why people don't use Pro Style amplifiers, like the audiophile guys, they're gonna say, oh, it's too much fan noise. Oh, for the regular guys like me, got you covered. External fan right there. You know, if you could see it. And they come with a thermostat like this. I think that they're not that expensive. I think I pay like 60 bucks. And they got the thermostat right there. And the sensor, I mean. And if you're on a budget, Pro Style amp, and there's no speakers in the history of the world that these can't push. If you got said BMW 802 or BMW 800 that's real power hungry, you're fine with these. Or said you got electrostatic, good. No, they're gonna say, oh, you guys gonna say it's not gonna sound as good as a REL or a Emotiva or your high-end Macintosh. But they have good highs, good mids, bass. I mean, if you buy a consumer amplifier, you buy a consumer amp with 200 watts. 200 watts is what you get. You know what I'm saying? And if you buy like Crown or something, they're flexible. You know what I'm saying? These are flexible. You could bridge them. I mean, if these are the RMS 2400, and I think 8 hum, you're getting like 500 watts per channel. And if you bridge them, you probably get 1400. Do that with your consumer amp. And these got so much output. Because if you're gonna use these, you gotta put them on rubber legs like these. Because these amps was made to stack on each other, like for like a concert, a movie theater. And if it's good enough for the movies, it's good enough for you, man. And I'm saying, and people scratching my head when people say, oh, this doesn't sound as good as a consumer amp. Doesn't sound accurate. Don't know about that. I don't know how much accurate a $20,000 or a $50,000 amplifier or $25,000 amplifier sounds, because I can't afford it in the first place. And these sound pretty awesome to me. You know, if you have a regular consumer amp, show one of these in your system, try it. See what I'm talking about. If you have a receiver with pre-output and your 2-channel, just go to the pawn shop or eBay or something and just try one and see how your 2 channels sound. Then you could move from there. But note that you're gonna hear a little hiss in the tweeter. Doesn't mean the amp ain't good. Just cause you're using a receiver. And I think if you don't use a XLR, you're gonna hear noise in the tweeter anyway. But once you turn the music on, you're good to go. You shouldn't hear nothing. Or if you're gonna press your ears on the tweeter to hear it, I don't think you're gonna do that. And people, they're gonna say, well, those could blow your speakers because they're too much power. Unless you got DJ speakers. I got regular consumer speakers, Infinity, Overture. These speakers are old, but they still works good. Like, I think they're like from 99. And if you're in the market, man, for a high-end home theater, this is the way to go. And a good system could sound better than a movie theater. You know what I'm saying? Sound better than any movie theater. So, if you want real clean, nice highs and mids, could go with these. These are like a Formula One race car on steroids. You know what I'm saying? These don't care how you crank them up, still sound clean. No distortion because you got so much power. You know what I'm saying? There's no distortion, no. It's just like smooth, like a race car with a lot of power. Or say a Beamer with a lot of power. You know what I'm saying? But these are like a Formula One race car on steroids. I mean, you don't need all the power, but hey, for 200-300, you're never gonna use that much power. You know what I'm saying? But it's nice to know it's there, even if you don't use it. You're never gonna just. And people that own a Bugatti, they're never gonna take it to the max anyway. But they could say, "Hey, look, I'm driving a Bugatti." You know what I'm saying? I mean, a guy with, like Bill Gates with $100 billion, he's never ever gonna use all that money, but it's nice to know it's there. You know? People gonna say, "Oh, you need all that power for?" Hey, nice to know it's there. And if you're in the market for a good subwoofer and don't want to break the bank, I got you covered too. Check it out. This is a Roxford Fastgate T2. This thing is a monster, a beast. If you throw one of those amps on one of these, it's a monster. It's a car subwoofer. You could get JL Audio W7 or W6 or one of these on Craigslist cheap, because these are still expensive. These are like $600 just for one speaker. And I think these speakers, they're probably 70-80 pounds. I mean, you could buy a W7, two of them 13 in a fancy box with an amplifier in the box. for like 12 to 14 grand. I don't know. I'm not sure the price, but I know it's up there. I know you're gonna say, oh, what you know about a good sub? Alright. This is a Velodyne DD18. I'm not gonna say it's not a bad sub, it's a real good sub. Clean, deep, but I think that Rockford Fosgate got a tighter bass. Well, something about the Velodyne, it's clean, it's nice, it's dear, it's like in your face, like, I mean, can't knock the Velodyne, but there's something about that right there. It's King Kong. It's like shaking the house. It does things that this Velodyne can't do. Like, I gotta cover the port because it's too much. And like I said, you know, you don't need all that power, but it's nice to know it's there even if you don't use it. And by the way, these speakers right here, they're like 300 watt max. And I think these right here, they 200 watt max. I don't remember, 150 or 200 watts. And they like 96 sensitivity, but I'm using these for like 6-7 years now. Never blow a tweeter, you know, never have no problem, and I didn't break the bank. And another thing again, if your neighbors ever complain about your vibration with your subs, put them a styrofoam, cut down like 60% of the vibration, because that's what I gotta do. And I got 3 subs, you know what I'm saying? And you need more than 1 sub. Reason, even out the room. Because these guys sell you sound traps and stuff. You don't need a sound trap. If you use 2, 3 sub or 4, you even out the room. You don't need all sound, bass trap. You need sound trap. And, well, if you got a wife, you can't probably buy these amps because they ugly. But if you throw them in a closet or put them in a cabinet, close it, you're good. And that Rockford Fosgate, you probably have to put that in a corner because, it's not the prettiest thing, but, if you got a dedicated space, it's good. But if you have to share space, I don't think it's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? And this is, if you could find one of these on eBay, man, or Craigslist, some Marantz AV8003. Like I said, it's good. It's real good, you know? But if you're on a budget, pro style amp, I guarantee you I'm not the only one who is using this setup. I just never see nobody on YouTube have this kind of setup. But if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, still give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friend. And see, I got an old school TV, man. Pioneer Elite. You know what I'm saying? I got all old school stuff, but they still work, you know? I mean, if you want to buy me some new stuff, you know, holla at your boy, you know. And I still use CDs, by the way. You know, I got a hard drive, I don't even use it. You know, I still use CDs. I like CDs. But, I mean, I'm gonna wrap the video up, man. I mean, I'll make another video again. And speaker wires and stuff. Okay? Peace.